home in 3 communities. Where do you live? Do you live on a farm with lots of land? Or in an apartment building that stretches into the sky? Do you ride your bike to get around? Or do you hop on a subway train? The places where we live, work, and play are our communities. In our country, there are 3 main kinds of communities. They are urban, suburban, and rural communities. Let's go on a trip to learn about these 3 kinds of places. We'll start in an urban community. This community is also called a city. Cities are busy and loud. People crowd into subway trains and buses to get around. Lots of people live and work in tall buildings. People live close together. Your neighbor might live right across the hall. Most people don't have backyards, but it's still easy to see trees, grass, and flowers. Just head to the city park. Urban communities have big parks that everyone in the city shares. Now let's drive out of the city. We're in a suburban community. It is also called the suburbs. There is a lot more room out here than in the city. Here, you may see many houses with their own backyards. Your neighbor might live next door or just down the block. Sometimes you can wave to your neighbor from your yard. People drive cars or ride bikes to get around. Let's take one more trip. We'll go out to the country. This is also called a rural community. This community is the quietest, and it has the most space. You may see more land than houses in this community. Some people in rural communities live and work on farms. There is lots of room to grow food and let animals run around. Houses are far apart. If you want to visit your neighbor, you might have to get in a car and go for a drive. What kind of community do you live in? Urban, suburban, or rural? To answer this question, take a look around. You'll learn a lot about the place you call home.